Okay, well, we are back for what I am hoping will be the conclusion. The 2018 Lone Star Open from Alamo Oaks Country Club in San Antone. My name is Tenacious Earl, and this is the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel. Pardon my finger there for the moment. As I was trying to adjust the camera a bit before we get started here, I'm trying to look for some papers that I have here. So maybe I want to be able to tell you a little bit more about the guys on the leaderboard here. I don't usually do this, and I feel like I should be. So, with these fictional cards, Keith at play.com, he does come up with a little bit of a write-up for the set. And so, excuse me, because I don't know about you, I love sourdough pretzels, and so I've been doing this. Snowy Cleveland High Tribe fan. I guess it's a good day to not be out and about. So your leader is David Alvestad, who is from Sweden. 38 years old. Plagued by unexplainable bonehead mistakes. Could have been a superstar, according to the Play Press. So we'll see if he can avoid some further mistakes. Maybe that's what this Gilded is about down here on his card. Then you got Patrick Kieran and Steve Foshee, who are two back. So Foshee, he's American, and he's an older guy, 47 years old, eligible for the senior tour soon. Still trying to compete with the kids. Kieran is Northern Irish. So Belfast's favorite son wins with grit and guts, if not with brawn. Okay, so we've mentioned Trent McAdams before. United States, American, tall, graceful, gifted, packs galleries weeks in and weeks out, wallet not hurting for cash. So, and then Westinghouse, kind of like the guy rounding out. Also, American, meteoric rise to the top 40, took many by surprise, not a household name yet, but soon will be. Well, he's been playing pretty well, so he's still in. He's 3 behind, and we've got 4 holes left for this group here, and the back 9 for the lead group, and everybody in between is kind of like in between. Okay, so we are going to number 15, and Van Dyke has the tee here at the 15th. This is a semi-daunting, semi-challenging par 4. Bunkers surrounding the green. That's what these guys here are. So, Martin Van Dyke, it's semi-daunting, and he's going to roll a 5, which makes that a par. Since he is currently out of contention. So, Braden LaSalle Jr. hasn't had many clutch putts to call on yet in this game. And so, with a white 6, he will get a blue chip, take a par. He may be at a point where might have considered trying to attack the pin, but when you start doing that, you start costing yourself paydays, so to speak. And he's in the top 10 right now. So also, I guess one other thing I wanted to mention was, let's talk about the money list right now. David Alvestad is number 36. That's not correct. What is wrong with this list? This list is looking rather peaked. I don't know what's going on with that, but You know what? I guess I didn't sort it. Never mind then. All right, I'm going to go to the chat window. I was going to try and give you guys... Oh, you know why? It's because it's probably factored in certain things already. Because I've already put it. So, let's see. We're going to 14. Let's get moving, see if we can get done in this particular video. So, maybe one really good chance here to pick up an eagle for somebody. McAdams, that would move him within one of the lead if he can get that. Leonard is still a ways back. So, one moment as I get my chat window up. Okay. So, McAdams doesn't have any blue chips, but he's going to go for it here and give it a shot. Only the 5 would be hole control, and it gets a 4, so he gets lucky there. Could have been worse. Could have been, even if it's hole control, you're still going to get, you're going to have a good chance at a birdie at the very least. 1, 3, 4. McAdams, is he a duffer? No. Is he a champion? Semi-champion? No. On the decider die, so not this time, not utility. He's going to have a moderate putt for birdie. He needs a 1 or a 2, so he's put himself away from the pin here. He's got to have a true stroke. Can he do it? He does. It's in the hole, so McAdams might have wanted an eagle there, but he gets a birdie instead, and he will move to minus 14 with 4 holes to play. Now, Gareth Leonard, he does have a blue chip, but he's going to play it off here, and he gets a 155. Is he a bomber or a duffer? He is not. He's a shaper, so no. So a hero with irons? No. A champion with irons? No. So it's his current mood, and he is has no current mood setting. He's neutral. So with a 5 on a par 5, is he stormy? He's not. He'll have a moderate putt for birdie. Well, in order to get anywhere, he feels like he needs to save this blue chip for another hole. So he has a moderate putt for birdie. He'll be stormy if he misses. 1 to 2. We need another 1 to 2 here. Hi, Clinton. It's a 3, so he is going to turn to stormy, and he will need a par. Easy par. And he'll make it. So Clinton Park's from about as far northeast as you can get in the United States, and got some snow up there, and I guess Red Sox fan as well. He's tuning in while on the job. I had something to do this afternoon, so I took a little vacation and proceeded to get a speeding ticket, which was not so good. Yes, even Tenacious Earl can get a speeding ticket on occasion. It's been a few years, but yeah, that's not anything to be proud of. Okay, well, I gotta watch out there. That stuff's gonna fall. Back to 13, and Emmerich, he birdied and then he bogeyed, so he still still has the honor, but he is 4 shots back and really is not making a whole lot of headway here. For every stroke he gets, he seems to give one back. Ooh, Clinton, that doesn't sound so good. Take care of yourself, brother. So 25. No, that's going to be golf cam green, so I don't think with a 3 on a par 3 he'll have a chance at... Oh, he does. It's not a challenging green, so Emmerich here with a break. He's going to have a clutch putt for birdie. He's 1 to 4. He's semi-gold, so 1 to 4 he'll erase that red chip and pull to within 3, and he gets it. So he gets a blue chip with cancels that out. He moves to minus 13, so birdie bogey birdie for Dustin Emmerich, the British golfer. And now Gallatin on this Normal hole, he is going to get a par. Gallatin well off the pace. Okay, so back to 12. So let me just double check here. Emmerich started the day at -11. He was 1 under. Actually, he's 2 under now. Yeah, so -13. That's right. Okay, just double checking my math here. Fonseca is very close to being out of contention. First, it'll be the leader, Alvestad, here on a hole that could be a bugaboo. Semi-daunting, semi-challenging, and it has an exclamation mark, so every putt is going to be a little bit harder, and just trying to roll this without having to hit anything else, and it's a 5. It was basically going to be a 5 anyway before, so 23 in the rough in 2 with a green 2, and the decider die is a no. So let's see what happens for Alvestad. Rough near the green. And this could be bad because, well, with a 2, he might have a chance to chip in. Let's see. But he needs to be a master, and he's not. He's semi-master, and he doesn't get the decider die, as we said. So a moderate, which becomes difficult. A difficult putt for par for him. He doesn't have any blue chips. He needs to roll it out here and see how this ends up going. A 1 to 3 on the difficult par putt, and he will remain at -16. And it's in. Alvestad, nerves of steel. The Swede. Not to question, because I don't watch the golf much, but how come no PGA, LPGA old-timers or Euro web players? Because I got the fictional set to start, and that's what happened. Does that make him a semi-baiter? Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, that needs all 3 of those smiles there, Clinton. Yeah. Chico Fonseca, he's got to go for this because he is on the verge of being out of contention. So, it's a par 4. Attack the green. What does he need here? Let's see. Let's take a look at his card. What would be his best bet? A 1 would give him a moderate putt for birdie. So, yeah, I understood the joke, Clinton. I'm trying to keep it clean here. All right, so a 1 may help Fonseca. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty tough. And it's a 2. So it's he's barely on the green. He has a difficult putt for birdie. So, difficult putt for birdie. He needs a 1 here. So he gets a second chance to roll a 1. If he gets this, and he would stay in barely in contention. Otherwise, he's going to come off the board here. And he gets another 2. So, that's going to leave a moderate par putt. That's a 1 to 5, and he will make it. But that's going to be it for old Chico. See, what I should have said is that since this is Chico, that must make David Alvestad the man, since it was Chico and the man. But anyway, see, bad humor, but at least it's not dirty humor. All right. So, Fauchi next. The old fella. He's got a blue chip. He's going to give it a whirl here without using it. And it's going to be a 4. So, hole controls 11. In the bunker. In the bunker next to the green. And 5. Is he sandy? No. Well, he's going to end up with a difficult putt for par. So, that's a 1 to 3. And Really doesn't want to have to use that blue chip. 1 to 3, and guess what? It's in the hole. Firm putt, firm stroke. Just in the edge, it curls in, and that's it. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. I'm not a prude. I'm just trying to avoid getting deeper, going any deeper. Let's just put it that way. I mean, yeah, anyway, that's enough. I think you get the drift. So 23, it's in the woods with his second shot. So this group, Westinghouse and Fauchy, is they're taking the scenic route. And a 3, is he a workman? Nope. Well, he'll get a break and get a gimme par. So as long as he avoids 3 6s here, which he does, that will be a par. And I want to do, yeah, don't worry about it. We trying to come up with a little different mechanism for lagging, and I think I might as well, I'm going to point it out right now before I forget. So I think what I'm going to do in future tournaments, I'm probably will try introducing it on the Slacker Tour offline first so I could try it out. I think what I'm going to do for a lag, so in the current form, I'll describe, oh, I just dropped this stupid thing. Oh. See if I can get this without banging my head on anything. I hit my head at work twice today on a shelf. It's like, it didn't hurt. I mean, it didn't like do any damage, I don't think. Well, it's tough to damage something that's already damaged goods, but all right. So let's say you have a double difficult birdie putt, and any putt that's double difficult, you can earn a blue chip if you make, but the odds are pretty lousy. So this is what I'm thinking as far as, but what you could do is, the current system that play suggests for lagging is, you assume you miss the putt, so a birdie would become a difficult par under if you missed it. Double difficult birdie, difficult par, still a 50% chance of missing it. What you can do if you lag, you basically make it 2 easier. So it goes to, double difficult birdie becomes an easy par. So a difficult birdie becomes a gimme. This is what I'm thinking. Okay? I want to roll 2 D6s and the decider on this. So here's what I'm thinking. If you get to roll those 3, okay? Let's say a double difficult birdie. If it's double ones and the decider's showing, you make the putt. Outright make it. You get that birdie, good enough. I mean, that's another level of difficulty from the double difficult, okay? So that gets you, it's made, all right? Now let's say you get the double 11, but you don't get the decider die. Well, then you get the gimme par putt. You eliminate another difficult roll here. I mean, it's not difficult, but you'll be surprised in this game how many times you hit 6-6. It just tears your heart out if you're for the player that you're playing with. Okay, so here is the flip side of this that I think would help sort of balance it out. Okay, so let's say you roll this and you end up with double 6s. You end up with a moderate putt. That's a lag that went bad. And if let's say you get double 6s and the decider die, you're going to end up back with your regular old difficult putt. So that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so Clinton says he's surprised I don't play the first 2 rounds because with 156 golfers, it would take me a month. So that's why I don't really do it that way. It's just in this fashion, you do get backliers. Westinghouse is a little bit. There aren't too many in this one. Maybe let's see. Anybody here that's a 4? There aren't. So maybe you're right. I mean, sometimes it can be out of the realm, but it's just for time's sake, it would just take forever. I think if I was going to tweak anything in that the the cut rounds and stuff, and the other one I would probably try and skew a little bit more to draw as opposed to. Sometimes it just gets a little too much top, but that's okay. All right, so let me get back to my thoughts. So that's my thoughts on the lag, is to try and give you a slight chance, because I'll tell you what, there are lags that go in. Absolutely, but it's pretty rare. And there are lags that just suck, and you get really, sometimes the lag ends up right on the edge and is a gimme. Sometimes they stink, and they end up, 8-10 feet away. And then, there are some that, let's say it catches a hill and goes off the green. And I mean, that's what I think would be a neater way to encourage some level of chance into that lag instead of, I know part of their theory is to try and save time, but I don't know. Anyway, Magalhães, who is minus 12, he's 4 back of Alvestad with the par. So they're playing the 10th, him and Patrick Kieran, who started the day as the leader. Magalhães doesn't have any blue chips, and he's going to go, and it'll be 24. Sand, so it's greenside, bunker, and if you notice here, there's some designations that have an asterisk. And with that asterisk, it ends up being that you get that, if you recall, we have this exclamation mark. Well, what that means is that putts that are in this double difficult mod, or in that vein, they become 1 tougher off of this chart. If it's clutch, it doesn't change. So a 4, second shot, bunker, right? Oh, this is rough. We need bunker. So bad break here for Magalhães. He hasn't really been, hasn't had much fortune. He's not chunky, right? No, he's not. So he's going to end up with instead of a moderate putt for par, he's going to end up with a difficult putt for par, 1 to 3. And as you can see, this is what gives you your ranges. I have it sitting down here. This is actually a chart that's used for match play. One of these days I'm going to show you it, but we'll get there. 1 to 3, he makes it. So could have been worse for Magalhães. And in Spain they say his name Magalhães. And I know that the last 2 syllables are also somewhat risque if you didn't have the other stuff in front of it. So Kieran just got burned playing a blue chip to try and get control, so he's just going to go ahead and accept his fate here. 16 golf cam course. It's not daunting, so it's going to give him a chance here for a par probably, and who knows, maybe a birdie. Let's see. So par 4, 2. It's not cordial. It's not daunting. So he'll have an easy putt for par. It's what's called the high roll. You roll that. As long as you don't get 2 6s, you get a par. Okay, so a little bit of explanation there along the way. We took a little longer for that loop of holes. But now we're back to 16. I'm actually tempted to do everybody with this. So let's see. Braden LaSalle, he's got 3 holes left, and he is 4 back. I'm tempted just to play out. You know what? I think we're going to do that. Nah. What I've been deciding is that if you aren't 6 back with, and you get past if you get to the 16th and you're not more than 6 back, then you get to finish your round. So we'll finish this for actually it'll be Van Dyke first. When I say finish the round, I mean with the regular mechanism. He's going to get a birdie here. Normal hole, so Van Dyke playing better with the out of contention rolls. Braden LaSalle Jr. By the way, Clinton, I don't know if I mentioned it, but there are plenty of, let me show you. For instance, there are plenty of sets available that have today's stars, yesterday's stars. They just released a 1980s, like early 80s pack. But like you've got here, let me see. Let me turn this just a touch so that way you can see better. So you got like Paul Casey, McGinley, I don't know if you recognize it, Angel Cabrera. This is the 2000 stars. This comes with a set. Jerry Kelly, a couple of, there's Jose Maria Olafable, Ian Poulter, Bjorn, and this is only half of the deck. Kenny Perry. So I mean, John Rollins, Thomas LeVay, Faxon, Joe Durant. So there's some not so common names. Of course, you got your Tiger Woodses in here and your Phils and stuff like that. So it's not like you don't have options. Rory Sabatini. I also have last year's cards, which, so, you know, we could get out old Dustin Johnson and whatnot. But, so I did roll, right? I can't remember if I rolled. No, I didn't, because we looked at a 4. So, all right. So Braden LaSalle, he says, Clinton says I did not roll. So let's. Oh wait, I did Van Dyke. That's right. So Van Dyke birdied, and now we're gonna go with LaSalle Jr. So a 4. So 34. Golf Cam course. So if you look at the card here, you see the squares. That tells you that it's going to go off of the course's rating, which is a normal. It can be daunting, semi-daunting, normal, the neutral, semi-cordial, cordial, or double cordial. Double cordial are your potential eagle holes. So a 4 on a par 3 Golf Cam course. Is it a daunting hole? No. Gonna have a clutch putt for birdie, LaSalle, and he's gold this round, so he might get another blue chip. We're gonna give him a little opportunity here. 1 to 5, and it is a 6. What a disappointment for him, and he'll get his par. After a clutch putt, you get the easy version of the next putt. So LaSalle stays at -12. That's a real bummer. How many courses do I have? I just, yeah, okay. So how many courses do I have? I'd say I have about 25 or 30 right now. A few of them I'm not going to be using because they aren't on the tour at the moment. I think next week they're going to announce the next course pack. That's course pack number 13. And they're going to announce what's going to be in. I'm really hoping it's the, I've been hoping here the last 2 sets that it's going to be the majors for this year, which that would be Shinnecock Hills would be one. It's been a course. I remember Ray Floyd winning one at Shinnecock Hills back a long time ago at a U.S. Open. But it's been in the rotation for the U.S. Open for many years. Carnoustie would become an official course, which there is an unofficial version of Carnoustie out there, and then Belle Reve, which is I believe in suburban St. Louis. That's the other one. So Trent McAdams birdied last, so we're going to go ahead and at the 15th. He is at -14, so he's 2 back, still in the hunt. Winged foot. Maybe they'll get that in there someday. Winged foot is. I would imagine there is a user interpretation of that somewhere. I would guess, but I could be wrong about that. 13. So that's Woods' first shot. So, and with a 5, there isn't going to be much of a chance of McAdams being able to get out of there for a birdie. We'll see if he can get out for a par. Is he a master? Semi-master? No. It's going to be a difficult par putt. no decide or die there. He's semi-master and doesn't get it to go his way. And so 1 to 3, he's got to make it. And he misses it. So now a moderate bogey. And he gets the bad old 6 on the moderate bogey. So now an easy double. And almost misses that. We already had one of those jobs where... But McAdams, he's going to fall by the wayside, minus 12. Maybe he should have lagged there, but at some point you got to go for broke, and he did. So Gareth Leonard now. 25, golf cam course, semi-daunting with a dot showing, so Godspeed, Gareth. 5, is it daunting? Yes, it is. So it's going to be a double difficult putt for par. He is... What is he at? He's at minus 11. He's got to try to make it. He'd get a blue chip if he makes it. Can he get a 1? Needs a 1. Gets a 2. So that leads to a difficult bogey. And now a moderate double. He'll get that one. So both guys flounder on this hole, and Leonard, we're gonna take him off. And Braden LaSalle is close enough that that's fine, but Gareth Leonard is now 7 back. With 3 to play, too bad. It'll help us, save us a little bit of time. So, all right, back to 14. The field is dwindling just a tad. It's not getting any closer to Alvestad. Somebody needs to make a charge here. Maybe it'll be Fauchi or Kieran. Dustin Emmerich here. Okay, this is a chance maybe for an eagle. If he could get an eagle, he'd be right back in this. He's 3 back, but he could get to 1 if he finds an eagle. 1-4-6 on the par 5. He'll have control off of his card. 1-4-6. Is he a legend or a bomber? He's semi-legend without a dot, so not a legend, but he is a bomber, so he's going to hit a big drive with a great roll, and he's going to get a blue chip out of that because it's a gallery cheers roll. And then he gets a 1 on the green. That is... Is he a champion? He is. We're going to give it, he can either go for it or take the polite applause approach. And 3 back, he's going to roll, he's going to play his cards here. He's going to go for it. So let's see what happens. Re-roll the white die to determine the result. So, going to shake it up here. A 1 or a 2 would be really good. Oh, wait, and let me see. I gave him a blue chip for that, and now I think he might get another blue chip. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm reading here. All right, here we go. It's a 4. He's going to have a moderate putt for birdie, so no eagle chance. Moderate putt for birdie. He's gonna play his blue chip. He wants to try and get, so it's easy and it's in. So he could use that 1 before, but now he's 2 in a row up to minus 14. Emmerich, Danny Gallatin now out of contention. 3 double cordial. Got to roll the decider die to see if it's birdie, and it is a birdie. Okay. Of course, these other golfers still have to play that 14th, which is a pretty easy hole, and the leader will be first to play Alvestad. Par 3, 35, golf cam course, and a 6. Really catch a break on this one. Is it daunting? No. Is he hacker? No. He's going to have a clutch putt for birdie. Needs a 1 to 3 for that. get to -17, put a 3-shot lead there if he gets it. 1-3, and it is a 6. So he earns a red chip. And he'll have an easy par now. He will make that, but could have been better. Okay, Fonseca, normal hole, out of contention. That's a 6. That's going to be a bogey for him. All right, so Westinghouse and Fauchy. Fauchy first here at 12. He's gonna be aggressive and use his blue chip here to take control. One, 2, 4. We'll see how this works out for him. Might be good, might not be good. 1, 2, 4. He's not a duffer. It's not a firm green, so it's going to be golf cam green. Oh, man, and it's going to be challenging green. So let's see. A 1 on a par 4. Is it challenging? Yes, a double difficult putt for par. That's the way the percentages work out sometimes. It's a small percentage, but this one is going to be tough. And he's going to have to lag and take his easy bogey. He'll make that, but he's going to drop a shot. So that hurts when you use a blue chip and end up bogeying. So what that usually means, well, it can mean a couple things. Either you catch a bad break, or you just don't have the attributes on your card to be able to support using a blue chip. And in this case, it was just a bad roll. He got unlucky. He pretty much gets a par if that decide or die ends up at a no. So Westinghouse, after seeing his partner have some trouble, 33, golf cam course, and it's going to show again. So it's going to be a daunting hole of 4. So he's going to need a clutch putt for par based on this green 4. And he is gold, so he could earn another blue chip as long as he doesn't get a 6. And he doesn't, so Westinghouse 3 back with 6 to play, and he's got 3 blue chips to use. So we're going to go to 11. Patrick Kieran. And Magellanes first. No blue chips to use here on the par 4. 11 in the sand next to the green. And a 2. Is he sandy? He is not. He would have had a chance to knock it in if he was sandy. Instead, it's going to be an easy par putt. So the high roll. And he makes it. A little bit of a tester there. Okay, Patrick Kieran wants to just, so it's a 12. It's going to be also in the sand in 2. And this time a 5. Is he sandy? Semi-sandy with a dot, so he is. So he'll have an easy putt for par. It would have been difficult if he was not sandy. So his sand save attributes help him there. Easy putt for par, and he makes it. So it's just a couple little ones each round will have some utility. You know what I mean? It's like a couple of them at each round will hit on somebody's trait or their lack of a trait and will help them or doom them. So, okay. So let's continue. Let's reset this board again. We've had Emmerich get a birdie here recently. He's the only one. We've had Fauchy drop a stroke. So McAdams dropped from -14 to -12 with a double. So we have Alvestad in the lead at -16. He's pretty much stayed at -16. He's on a string of well, he dropped there, and so three pars in a row. And then you've got Kieran and Emmerich at -14. Emmerich looking like maybe he's going to start putting something together here. We'll see. So it'll be Martin Van Dyke on the 17th. Here, I mean, here you have a chance at a bird, maybe. You might even want to use a blue chip on 17 to give the hole control, or use a red chip. A lot of coarse spots there, so with a cordial hole, it might be worth playing it there. Of course, if you end up in one of these, it's not going to help you so much, but the sheer number of, you've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 out of is it 36? You know, almost half. And actually, you can count this. 17 out of 36 are safe on this hole. So, cordial hole for Van Dyke, and a 6 is going to be a bogey if it's a dot. It's not, so it'll be a par for him. Penultimate hole, so Braden LaSalle Jr. is, if he could birdie 2 in a row, he could post the -14 and put some pressure on. But he doesn't have any blue chips to spend at all, and it's going to be off of his card, 3, 4, 6. Par 4. And also you have a par 5 at the end, but I think it might be semi-daunting. So 3, 4, 6. Bomber or dynamic? Well, he's semi-dynamic, but unfortunately for him, there is no dot on the decider. So he's going to have a short game check. And with a 6 on the green, it's going to be tough. It's going to be pretty tough. He's not stoned, so it's going to be difficult putt for par. And this is pretty much going to end his chances of even posting a good score. He needs a 1 to 3 right now and a 4. So a moderate bogey putt, he'll get that. But that last group has been snake bit all day for the most part. LaSalle, he did all right. He kind of treaded water, but then fell off by the wayside. So let's see. We've got Leonard and McAdams. We're going to play McAdams. 3 holes left. 4 back. He'll take a... See, this is a par 3. We get to see, because it's his first shot, we get to see if he attacks it or not. With a 3, is he soft? No, and he's not stone either, so it would be a difficult pitch for birdie. So he will... He's going to pass up the... No, he's going to take his par. I think he's going to have a better chance down the road, so he will take a par with the white 6. Gareth Leonard out of contention now. Normal hole 6 is going to be a bogey for him. His round just keeps getting worse and worse. So back to 15. Emmerich coming off of back-to-back birdies, 3 of the last 4, although the one that wasn't a birdie was a bogey. The semi-daunting, semi-challenging 15th. Tough hole. 34 golf cam course. And it's going to be daunting, so he's got to hope for a good roll here. Nope, it's going to be a clutch putt for bogey, so his string is going to come to an end here with a green 2 plaguing him here. So he is 1 to 4, and he misses, and so it's going to be at least a double here. He'll have an easy double bogey putt. So he gets way late on this hole. He makes it. Oh man, and that's Westinghouse. I had all 3 of these. So that is a double bogey for Emmerich, and that's going to put him pretty much out of contention. Everybody's fallen by the wayside. All the stat is just kind of playing some average run-of-the-mill golf, and it's getting the job done. Okay, Gallatin. This is a semi-daunting and a 4. That'll be a par. Okay. So back to the leader. See if the leader will finally succumb to anything. Well, Alvestad, he's got a red chip. He's going to play it here and give the course control, which what he's hoping for is one of those golf cam course readings here on the card. And it's going to be 46, and he's going to end up in the woods on a par 5, which still might not be bad. If you get a tee shot in the woods, you can still recover with that, depending on the green roll, and it's a 4. Is he a master? Semi-master with a dot, so yes, he's going to get strong applause. So he may still have a shot at a birdie. He should at least get his par on this and maintain that lead over Kieran. So strong applause. We re-roll the white die. Actually, we didn't roll the white die to begin with. But and a 4. He's going to have a difficult putt for birdie. At this point, he will lag. He'll have a gimme putt for par. So difficult becomes gimme. And, 2 6s. But he gets the 2 on the other one. He makes a par. So playing conservative here with 5 holes to go, and so Fonseca, double cordial, 3 birdie if we get a dot, and we do. So, all right, back to 13. Hi, Allen. So, Kieran's got to start making a charge here, and he's really got to attack the 14th. That's a scoring hole. So, it'll be John Westinghouse at minus 13. 3 behind. He's got to make a clutch putt for par because of the 2 6s. Normally it's a tap-in par and you don't even count. You give him a blue chip. He'll get a blue chip here if he makes this clutch putt. 1 to 5, he's gold, and he makes it. So 4 blue chips. He's got some stuff to spend. Just a matter of whether or not he can parlay it into something of worth. So Foshi doesn't have any blue chips. That's a 3, so 56. Rough off the tee. And a green 6, which might not be so good. Par 3, 6. Is he a master? He's semi plus a dot. So, yes, he's going to have an easy putt for par. So, at least he's a master. And it is in. So, to the 12th. Kieran and Magellanes. So, Kieran is the guy that we really got to be watching here. Magellanes is 4 back. If he's going to do anything, he's got to start figuring it out here. And 34, golf cam course with a dot. It means it's gonna be a daunting hole. So that's not gonna be great. Par 4. There's a double difficult par putt for Magellanes, so it just keeps getting worse. He'll lag and take his easy bogey. Playing a little bit cautious here, just trying to preserve a top 10. Patrick Kieran, he's gotten burned using the blue chips to take control, and it's a 1, so he'll have control. 2, 4, 6, par 4. Not a duffer. Semi-champion, but doesn't have that, so it's going to be experience. He is an icon. That should help with a 4 on the par 4. Maybe a chance at an easy birdie putt. Let's see here. Is he an icon? Yes, so easy, but actually because of the exclamation mark, it's going to be a moderate putt for birdie. He needs a 1 or a 2. Well, he's going to use his capital here. He's got 2 blue chips. It's a moderate putt for birdie. He's going to use 1 to make it easy, 1 to make it gimme. That is the high roll. Whoa. I just about lost a blue chip. So he's going to have a 6-6 miss roll to get within 1. And he still has the 14th to play. Looks like we're going to have a 2-way battle here unless Westinghouse finds his way. All right, so this first group is reaching the 18th, so things should start picking up a bit now as we close out. So again, this isn't a deal breaker of a par 5, but you do have the exclamation mark. Water in play, you have a degree of 2 for course control. And let's see, Van Dyke will be the first to finish here. First to play this 18th. And it'll be off of the out of contention normal. One, he's going to finish out with a birdie. So let's see, that's 1 over even, -1, -2, 34, 39, that's 73. And what does that give him here? So he started at 206, so that's going to be 279. So that's a -9, right? Yep. So he ends up here. See, that's where the these out of contention rolls get a little. They can. I mean, it's kind of the way guys play. Sometimes they play looser once they start getting out of contention. So LaSalle finishing up his round off his card 2, 3, 4. I think this may be a short game check because I seem to recall that's not great having those lined up like that. Is it direct? No. Gilded? No. Dynamic? No, he could have been, but the dot is not showing, so it's going to be Golf Cam Green. It's not challenging. So Golf Cam Green in a 4, not friendly, not challenging, clutch putt for par. He's gold. The blue chip is going to go to waste if he gets it here. 1 to 5, he makes it. So a par for LaSalle. Looks like he's going to finish at -12. I'm going to double check here. -1, even. So even on the back, 36 and 36, 72. 72 and LaSalle 205. That's going to be 277 -11. Is that right? I guess I forgot to move him down one. Oh, because he bogeyed 17. I forgot to move him down. So he's at -11, so not really a score to post. Not going to do much. So, all right, we can get rid of the little flag here that says he's gold. To remind me, we can just get these guys out of here. Okay, so we are going on to... We got 5 groups left on the course. And McAdams, his chances aren't really there at all. And but see if he can maybe pick up a birdie. If he could get 2 birdies in a row, that would at least get him to -14 and cause some issues maybe. So that'll be a 2, 5, 6 off of his card on this par 4. Is he a legend? No. Nope, it's going to be short game check with a 5, so it's going to be probably not so good. Is he soft? He's not. He'll have a moderate putt for par. 1 to 5. It's in. And now Leonard. Actually, Leonard doesn't need the blue chip anymore. Cordial hole and a 6. It's a par. To 16. You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna finish up McAdams and Leonard. How about that? All right. It shouldn't take too long to do that, and then we'll get them out of the way. So a 4. It's gonna be 11 in the bunker with his 3rd shot. McAdams. We'll see where McAdams finishes here. Looks like he's probably gonna get a par at best, but let's see. So 3rd shot. Bunker with a 2. Is he sandy? No. So he's going to have a moderate par putt. And he'll use his final blue chip to make it easy. It's in, so that will be it for him. He is 2 under even. So 36 on the back. 71. McAdams 276 minus 12. If we do this, then it will save us a little bit of the flipping the cards time. And these guys are pretty much out of contention anyway. So Leonard on a normal hole 5 par, double 39 on the back with 36.75. 280. It's a minus 8. For him, we can get rid of these cards now. Okay. Long 591 is definitely a long finishing hole. You are correct. Now, we're not going to do any more of that kind of funny business because where we're speeding things up because Emmerich is, he's at minus 12, but he's still, in theory, anyway, maybe I'll just, group just falls apart, doesn't it? Emmerich, red chip, he may save that for the end. He'll take, well, he's going to he's going to get rid of the red chip and take a par, so with a 6 showing no reason to attack the green. So the leader, Alvestad, only one behind now. He's at 15. Had sort of a disappointing par. He resigned himself to that. Now he's got a tough hole here. I'd say this is probably the toughest hole left. The other 3 aren't so bad, and there's 4 2s. How about that? But it's going to be 22 because of the 2. It would be a special result if it wasn't course control. So in the woods with the tee shot on the par 4. And a green 2. Is he a master? Semi-master? No dot. So gets still an easy putt for par, but that's kind of a bad break. Had a chance there at maybe knocking it in. And he makes a par. He'll take pars in, although with Kieran playing relatively well, he might want to be careful. Might not want to. Kieran still has the 14th to play, and he's going to be playing it here the next couple holes, so you just want to be careful not to rest on your laurels too much. Fonseca, semi-daunting 6th bogey. Okay, so John Westinghouse with his 4 blue chips. Maybe, can he find a way to an eagle here? That would help get him 1 back with 4 to play. Let's see. 4, 5, 6 on a par 5. Golf Cam Green, and it's semi-friendly with a dot, so it will be friendly. Let's see. Par 5, Golf Cam Green with a 6. Is it friendly or is he laser? Well, it's friendly. Clutch putt for birdie. He is gold. That's the best he can be. He's just got to hope he doesn't get a 6 here. He'll lose a blue chip if he does. He'll earn another blue chip if he makes 1 to 5. And he makes it. So there you go. Minus 14 for Westinghouse. Still hanging around, and he's weathered the storm. And on the way in here, he's got some chips to spare. Now, Foshi 3 back would love to get an opportunity to make that too. So 3, 4, 5. Struck thin, short, not much roll. He's going to earn a red chip as the gallery lets out a moan. But maybe he can recover from this. A 4. Is he workman? No. Polite applause. We re-roll the white die. And a 4, it's a double difficult putt for birdie. Foshi feels like he's got to make it here. 1, if he gets a 1 and a dot on the decider die, he makes this double difficult putt for birdie. Gets the dot, doesn't get the 1, so now a 1 to 3 par putt. Misses that. 1 to 5 bogey. Well, a 3 putt for Foshi, and he drops to minus 12, and he's that's like a double on a par 5 like that. So Patrick Kieran, within one, no blue chips left. 23, it's in the rough. In the tall stuff next to the green. And it's a 1, so maybe a chance to knock it in here. Par 3, 1. Is he workman? No. Pin shot. Okay, so rolling at the pin, needs a 1. Gets a 4. So the 4 will be a moderate putt for par. 1 to 5. In the hole. Remains at minus 15. Magellanes is 5 back with 6 to play. Okay, 12 woods off the tee. Got to try and navigate that with a 4. Workman, no. Moderate putt for par. And he'll make that. So we'll keep Magellanes in it just barely. Okay. Back to 18, the par 5. Dustin Emmerich. Wait, no. I'm wrong. 17. So Emmerich will go there. Let's see what do we got. We're about an hour in. A little over an hour. We got to try and get this done here. So Emmerich doesn't have any blue chips. Potential birdie hole, but he's going to get it off the course card. 56. Well, that's not so bad. So it's going to be golf cam course with a 1. And it's a cordial hole. So 1 cordial, yes. Clutch putt for birdie. He's 1 to 4. He might earn a birdie on this after all. 1 to 4. And he makes it. Get a blue chip. And a birdie. And he will make his way back to minus 13. So he might get a top 5 out of this. If he can just keep it together on 18. Maybe even... I think you could still get a birdie there on 18. Gallatin, a 1 on a cordial hole will be a birdie for him too. So, Alvestad at 16, about an average hole as long as you don't get on that golf cam green. 34, that'll be golf cam course 2, not cordial, not daunting. It's going to be an easy putt for par. For him, and he makes it. Chico Fonseca, so Alvestad remains at minus 16, Kieran minus 15 for now. Fonseca, we're doing the single die roll, the out of contention. Normal 4 is a par. Okay, back to 15. So Westinghouse with a birdie, he's 1 under on the back here, and he is 2 out. He's going to take control of this hole with a blue chip. Wants to take some of the junk out. 1-3-6 on a par 4. Let's see how it works out off of his card. Duffer or scatter, he's not. Hero, he's not a hero with the iron, so it's going to be mood. And he's stormy in a 1, so this is going to hurt him. This has been the second time he's gotten a stormy roll. And he'll have a difficult putt for par. 1 to 3, and he makes it. So big putt there. Fauchi, he'll hold on to his red chip. 25, that'll be golf cam course, semi-daunting with the dots, so it is daunting. Probably going to be a tough break here for him. He's going to be a clutch putt for bogey. He's 1 to 3. He's going to spend his red chip. He's going to make it needs a 1. And he doesn't make it now, an easy bogey, but he just figured he'd get rid of that red chip. So back to minus 11. All right. So 14, this is where Kieran could potentially turn the tables. Definitely a birdie chance, could get a share of the lead if he can get a birdie here. We'll see what he does. So 3-4-4 off his card on the par 5. Is he yeoman or puny? No. Is he cold? No, he's not cold either. He is semi-hot. So goes to mood. He does not have a mood at the moment. I think he had a chance at one early, but he lagged. So that's a 3. Is he stormy? He's not. He's going to have an easy putt for birdie because he's not stormy. And if he makes it, he'll be sunny. So 1-4 on an easy birdie putt. Doesn't have any blue chips, but he could grab a share of the lead. Oh, no, it was 1 and it moved. He misses it. He's going to be stormy the rest of the round. And now he gets an easy... He gets a gimme par putt. So unless he throws 3 6s there. So he still remains 1 back. But man, that high Spicer or S. Pizer. Hi, Jerry. I didn't see Jerry there for a minute. So Magellanis on the 14th. He's basically playing for a top 5 here if he can put something together. But he is going to find the woods off the tee on an easy par 5. He might still be able to make his way out of it. He's not a workman, so he'll have strong applause from the crowd as he knocks it back into play. And we'll see if he can maybe get a birdie, turn this into a birdie. So he'll have a difficult birdie putt with a 3. So he's got to try and see if he can do it 1-2 for a birdie. Or no, a difficult birdie is 1. He's going to try. No. So that makes it a moderate par. He'll make that. There's his 1. Okay. So now Emmerich and Gallatin are to the 18th. We're starting to come down the stretch here. So Emmerich with a blue chip. 3 shots back. He's not gonna worry about that water out on the course. He's gonna try and let it go. And he's got a 6. So, with 1 blue chip, he's going to have to attack the green here, see what he can do. He doesn't have a chance at an eagle here. So, he can use that blue chip to improve his putt. So, he gets a 5. Is he a master? He is. That's an easy birdie putt, and he throws the blue chip in. That makes it gimme. And so the 6-6 will miss. It's not. So he birdies the final 2 holes to bring it in. A costly double bogey on 15. What might have been 1 even, -1, -2 even, -1, -2, 36 or 34 on the back. 69 on his round. Emmerich finishes at 274. Wait. That's -14. So he does post the score at -14. And it's a score that these other guys are going to have to shoot for. Now, Gallatin, normal hole and a 4 is going to be a par. So he finishes bogey. So that's +1, +2, +1. 37 and 36, 73. Gallatin, 278. That's going to be a -10 for him. Okay, we can get rid of these cards now. Well, I like this game a lot, Clinton. I'm not sure how good it is for YouTube, but I'm still trying to gauge that. I feel like it's okay. It's gaining. I think the tournaments are a little too long. I'm going to have to start doing some... and I do have some ideas. Trust me, there's something coming down the line. All right, so Alvestad, the leader, trying to withstand the pressure from behind. 4-4-6, par 4. Is he a legend? He is. So he's going to have a blue chip and a very long drive, and the gallery is going to let out a huge roar as he knocks it down the center. And so with a 4, is he utility? He's not. So he'll have a moderate birdie putt. He's going to hold on to that blue chip. He wants to use that on 18 to avoid the water. So, so moderate birdie is 1 to 2. If he could do that, if he could get a 1 to 2 here, can he roll it in? It is in the hole. David Alvestad looks good for this lead. Minus 17 with 1 hole left, and Patrick Kieran can't seem to get anything going. And now the decision not to use the blue chip looks genius. Fonseca, this is a cordial hole, and a 1 he'll birdie that, so go back to 16 with Westinghouse, and Westinghouse has to get his act together here. He's got blue chips to use. He's going to hold on to it and hope he gets a birdie putt here. Well, 336. He'll have one off of his card. Let's see if he can do it. Laser or dynamic. He's dynamic. Easy putt for birdie. He'll use a blue chip to make it gimme, and he will, barring a 6-6 miss, he will make it to minus 15. So still with a chance here. But he's got a birdie out, and so he gets one there. Fauchi, he's way back at minus 11. 135 for him on the par 3. Is he utility or no? He's not. So he'll be golf cam green. It's semi-challenging, no dot, so that will help him. 5 par 3 friendly, no challenging, no easy putt for par. 6-6 misses, and it won't be. So that's a par. Back to the 15th. Kieran 2 back. Magallanes way back. Kieran the first to go. Doesn't have any blue chips. No strategy to think about. 46. Bunker off the tee. Can he get out of there with a 6? Probably gonna be tough. Let's see. Is he sandy? Semi-sandy. Did we use? We have not used the decide or die, so he's not. Double difficult putt for par. He's going to have to lag. Is he? He's got to take a chance here. He's going to Enrique Magallanes. He will take a blue chip and take a par here. He's a ways back. He might use that blue chip later. Okay, to the 18th. Alvestad looking good for this. Looking like the guy who's going to do this. And he's got a blue chip with a 2-shot lead. Let's see, what is the strategy? 13. He's going to use the blue chip and give himself a black 6. And so you might say, why would you do that? And so what are we doing there? What we're doing is that we are, if you could do this with a red chip too, I think. Red chip, you can get a black 6. With blue chips, you could get a 1 or a 6. Now, 1 is bad. So what in theory, if you've never seen my videos before and you don't know much about History Maker Golf, your theory on this is that the 1 leaders are the left side of the fairway, and to an extent, this is the right, or not the. This is the right side of the left side of the hole are the 1s. Pictorially, this is the right side, but what's really the right side are the trailing 6s. So if you see trouble on the right, so let's say you've got a couple of pond shots on the 6s. Like 16 and 26, you could set your black to 1 so that if you get the course card, you end up on the left side and you skew it away from trouble. In this case, we're going to play a black 6, and what this does is because the water is at 13, and if you get a no on the decider die at 24. So if you roll the 6, there's no way you can get 13. If you set the black die to 6, there's no way you can get 13 or 24. So this is basically what this amounts to. I mean, he could also go off of his own card, but even with that, it might be better for him to be able to play off of the course card here. It's not so bad. There are quite a few Golf Cam course, and it's not a daunting hole. So in this case, it will be off of his card. 466, par 5, and of course we've got to up the. Did I mess something up here? Maybe I did. Maybe I gave Emmerich a free. Well, anyway, what's happened has happened. All right, 146, legend or bomber for Alvestad. He's a legend, so he can't get the blue chip there because he spent a blue chip, but he can get the gallery cheers. And a 4, he's not utility, so he can go for it here. He is not going to go for it, so let's roll the white die. And a 6. He's going to have a difficult putt for birdie. He will lag it. He will take a gimme par putt off the lag. Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness. He pulls the old, what's that dude's name? The French guy. Van de Velde. Now that changes everything. So now a gimme bogey putt. He misses the bogey, or misses the par putt, and he ends up with a bogey on 18. I don't think I've had one of those in ages. Oh my word, that is a meltdown in a way. So that's got 37 on the back to match a 31, so he shoots 68. And that's a 272 minus 16. My math is right, but man, oh man. Trying to play a little bit easy. Oh, man. Well, Fonseca has to close out here. Normal 2 is going to be a par, so he gets 2 over, 3 over, 2 over, 1 over. So 37 for him as well, but that's a 75 with a 38 on the front. Fonseca, that's going to be a 279 minus 9. So, you're welcome, Jerry. David Alvestad, we're going to leave his card here because he just let the cat out of the bag here. He's bringing these guys back in, and 17 is an easy hole. Westinghouse, he's smelling a little bit of blood right now. If he could get 2 birdies, he could take this thing. He's got chips to use. 146, par 4. Legend or dynamic. He is dynamic and legend. He'll get another blue chip. He is. Gimme for birdie. So a gimme for birdie. In the hole. Westinghouse with 3 out of 4 birdies takes a share of the lead with Alvestad with 3 chips to use and only 1 left to play. He can only use 2 on 18, so he can carry one over to a playoff if there is one. Try to remember how that worked with Alvestad. Well, it doesn't matter. We might have given Emmerich a break, but the golfers that are in, it could be a possible playoff. The golfers that are in contention, Emmerich, as you can see here, he's finished at minus 14. Even if he were minus 13, he's still in the same place in theory. So even if I gave him some kind of a free roll on that, so it shouldn't make that much of a difference. 3, 5, 6 on the par 4 for Foshi. A 2 means he's got control. 3, 4, 6, right? 3, 5, 6 Is he scatter or puny? He's not. Is he champion? No, he's not. So he's going to have Golf Cam green with a semi-friendly green, and it's not going to go his way this time. Par 4, is it friendly? Is he laser? No, neither of those things. So he's going to have a clutch par putt, folks. She has not had such a friendly day, although he'll get a par there and get a blue chip to spend on 18. But the decider die seems to have hit him pretty hard on this day. So back to 16. Kieran one back. If he could sneak a birdie out of here, he might get in this playoff too. So par 3, Kieran with the honors. And it'll be 26, Golf Cam course. Par 3 and a 6. Is it a daunting hole? It's not. Is he a hacker? No. Clutch putt for birdie. 1-3. If he can get a 1-3 here, he is tied for the lead. He is. And he gets a blue chip to use later on. So Kieran, 2 under on the back, grabs a share of the lead with Alvestad. Alvestad brings those guys right back in with a bogey. Tried to get cute, keeping it down the right side, and as he did that, he let the gas off a little bit, and now he's got a couple guys here that might be able to pip him for this victory. So Magellanes at 16. It will be triple fives, a special result. It's his. He'll have control, and triple fives on a par 3 is a special result. So let's see what happens here. Some interesting stuff that you can get on the special results. So we start here at level 1. We roll off of this chart, and there's all sorts of goodies. So some are baddies too. So let's see what happens. 16. Fan struck by an errant tee shot. They're okay. Back to play a moderate putt for bogey, and he's stormy the rest of the round if he misses it. Well, he has a blue chip, and he doesn't really want to use it for a bogey putt, so he needs to make this 1-5, or else he'll be stormy the rest of his round. And he does make the bogey, but Magellanes has had a really topsy-turvy round. Hi, Mike. So, what do we have here? We've got 2 groups left on the course. We've got 3 guys tied at minus 16. David Alvestad in the house. Then you got John Westinghouse going to play the 18th here. Patrick Kieran playing the easy 17th. Kieran, if he can find a birdie there, he might just seal. Well, we got to be careful here. I think we might have been premature there. It looked like David Alvestad had it made, and then the wheels came off on 18. He 3-putts, and all you know what breaks loose. Westinghouse, 3 out of the last 4 birdies. This time what he's going to do is he's going to use one of his blue chips to take control of the hole himself with his card. 1-2-2 on a par 5. Is he duffer? No. Utility with irons? No. Hacker with irons? No. A moderate putt for birdie. He can make it... actually, no. It will be a difficult putt for birdie because of this exclamation mark. But he will use the other blue chip that he has that he can use on this, and that will make it back to moderate. So 1-2. If he can get a 1 or a 2 here, he will take sole possession of the lead at minus 17 in the house. And he misses. So that's going to make it an easy par putt. And he will make that. So he shoots 33 on the back, 69 on his round, and Westinghouse is at 272, minus 16 with Alvestad in the house. And let's see, can I sort of, what do you want to call it, balance him up there? We'll put him down there. So Kieran's still on the course. Westinghouse, we're going to keep that blue chip there. He still has that. Fauci has had a rough go of it here, and he will 1-1-5 it. wait, on the par 5. Yeoman or Scatter, no. Champion, no. Is he Stormy? Faux She is not Stormy. So moderate putt for birdie himself. He might as well use that blue chip, make it easy. Oh, wait, no. Again, moderate putt becomes difficult. Now it's moderate again. 1 to 2. And he misses that. So now easy par. He'll make that. So 1, 2, 3 over 39, 35, 74. For Faux She, he'll end up at 277. That's a minus 11. So up there with LaSalle. And so we've got 2 guys left on the course. They're at 17 right now. Kieran. Again, wait, Westinghouse will lead playoff. So Kieran at the par 4, 17th. Well, he could attack the green, or he could take a blue chip to par it, and he'll take that. So Magallanes now. So that's a little bit of a risk. You could attack the green and try to get a birdie there, or save those 2 chips for 18 and see if you can improve a birdie putt to win it. And that's what we're going to do for him. But then he's got to avoid the junk. So 2, 3, 6 on the par 4. For Magallanes. Duffer, no. Well, he's going to be it's a short game roll with 3, so it's not terrible, but is he soft? He's not, so it's going to be an easy putt for par. That's not such a big deal. And that's going to be in. So now we're to 18. And let's we're going to have Kieran play first. So Kieran, he's going to take his chances trying to get some kind of a putt that he can use 2 chips to make it gimme. A moderate birdie putt would do that. So here we go. It's a 2, so it's going to be 4, 5, 6 on the par 5. Golf Cam Green. It's not challenging, so that's fine. But let's see, a 5 on a par 5. Is it friendly? No. Challenging? No. Easy, well, moderate putt for par. So he doesn't even get a chance at a birdie. So moderate putt for par. Well, he's going to use one of them. He wants to make it easy. That pretty much assures him that it should. I'll tell you what, if we get 6s here, that's horrible. But so moderate putt turns into an easy putt for par, and he makes it. So he will be in the playoff. We're going to have a 3-way playoff here, folks. So let me just do my math, do the scorecards here. 2 under, 34, 70. Kieran at 272. You got 3 guys at minus 16. And it's going to be a playoff. So Magallanes will play him out here real quick. See what this, and it's going to be on the course. 45 in the rough. Tee shot. 3 Workman. No, he'll have an easy putt for birdie. So actually, no, it'll be moderate. He'll make it easy with the blue chip. 1 to 4. And he makes it. So Magallanes closes it out okay, but not his finest hour. So 1 over par, 37, 37, 74 Magallanes. Playoff. Chris Hammerschmidt asked if I've ever played another game like this for golf. Not really. I know there's an app out there. What? Down here? Why? You can turn it on. Okay, so we have 3 golfers here, and what we're going to do is we will see who goes first. We're going to start at 18 again, and we will alternate 18, 17, 18, and then maybe we'll go 14, since that's another neat hole. But we'll see if 18, 17, and 18 will make that work. So I'm going to put another slot here. on my sheet, and we'll put, let's see, so the way we're going to do this, Kieran is the last one here. This is going to be in the order of the way that we read things in the game. So and actually I'm going to have to get out some other dice. So let me put this, where can I put this? How about if we do this? Okay. First off, I'm going to do it this way. So Alvestad, because he finished first, he's going to be the white. Westinghouse will be the black. Kieran the green, and that's kind of like in order. We also have the brown one, which is like the silver one, but it's basically, you kind of like read that at the same time as the black one as far as I'm concerned. So this is how we'll determine order. The lowest number goes first, the second lowest goes second. And so we end up with 4 for Alvestad. So Alvestad will go first. The green is 5, and the black is 6. So it will be Alvestad. And because it's a 3-way, I'm going to have to put it over here. Alvestad, Kieran, and Westinghouse. So we're going to have another new winner here on tour because none of these guys have won before. Now, what I was going to say is I need to get out some alternate dice here because I do this a little bit. This is like match play, okay? So I like to do this where we set up the putts on the green and then play them out because we have a little more time. So we'll have purple, we'll have yellow, and we'll have lavender. Lavender's too much like purple. Trying to get a color that I don't use in the game. Okay, here's red. There we go. So this is how we're going to. So what we're going to do is we're going to conduct the rest of this like a match play, hole to hole. And so what we'll do is we will make Alvestad the purple, Westinghouse the yellow, Kieran the red. And what we'll do is we will put their dice, the respective color dice, on this chart here that say what putt they get. So that way we can roll them off sort of in the order that they would finish on TV. I don't usually do this in the round, but we're going to do this here. So 18 to par 5. Got to remember, it's always going to be at one difficulty higher on the putt, unless it's clutch. So, and then the order is going to be, the gimmies all go first. Whatever, if anybody has a gimme putt, that gets to play first. Then we go away. So the farthest out, and when we say farthest out, what it is the highest or the lowest odd putt. So a difficult birdie would putt before let's say a double difficult par would putt before a difficult birdie, even though there's the same odds. But again, like moderate birdie would go before a difficult par. So, okay. Alvestad will be first. So course control number is 2, so 4 or 5 will give it to the course. The golfer will have it. And we have 2 guys with blue chips. Oh, and I want to change the order of these 2 guys here because Kieran goes second. So 3 means it will be golfer controlled. And what did I say? I think I had said yellow for Kieran and red for, well, I don't know. I'm just going to do it in that order. If you don't like it, tough. Okay, 3, 3, 6 with a decide or die is yes on par 5. So Alvestad 3, 3, 6. Excuse me. 3, 3, 6. So is Alvestad hot? Well, he is neutral. He bogeyed 18. If he parred, he would have won. But he birdied 17, bogeyed 18, so he's neutral. So he's not hot. Is he gilded? He is gilded, so he's going to end up with a bad kick and a gallery groans. He'll earn a red chip. So Alvestad with a bit of a bad break here and then a 3 on this roll. Is he a master? Well, we re-roll the decide. I always re-roll for every trait. So is he a master on the green 3? No. He'll have a moderate putt for par. So we take his purple die, we put it moderate par right there. And so then we'll just keep track of that like that. Okay, so now Patrick Kieran. Actually, no, it's a moderate par. It's actually going to be a difficult par because of the triangle. So here is Patrick Kieran with a blue chip. Now he could attack, or he could take his gimme par. And that's a tough. He's going to attack. So he has a blue chip to use. He's going to attack now. Actually, wait, let's think this true. He's going to actually take the gimme par. So let's put gimme par here. Actually, I guess we don't play it. What we play it as is we play it as a tap in, and he gets a blue chip. And so we're going to say that he gets that, and so that will be a par for him. He's going to assume that everybody is going to par or worse. So you could attack the green there, but my thought is and actually the way I should do it, is there any guidance in the book here? Well, I'm going to play it that way. I don't know. I'm not sure if you should make that an easy or not, but we're going to play it as gimme. So Kieran will get another chip, but he also leaves himself open to Westinghouse possibly getting a birdie here. So, and if he gets a birdie, it's done. So here we go. 116 for Westinghouse. Duffer, no. Firm green, no. A moderate putt for birdie. It's going to be a difficult putt for birdie for Westinghouse. So that's a 1. Okay. So if he uses the blue chip, he gets to move it to 1-2, and he will. So a moderate birdie putt. If he makes it, he takes it all. If not, the playoff will likely continue. Here we go, 1 or 2, and this will be over. John Westinghouse will be the winner. I need anything else, and we keep going. It is in the hole. John Westinghouse is the winner. He takes a birdie. Alvestad doesn't even have to putt. We'll put a little diamond here to signify he concedes. And that is it. Kieran ends the round with 2 blue chips to his name. Could have attacked the green, but I'll tell you what, if you look at attacking the green, he's not a master. If you get a master, you get what is a moderate birdie putt, which he could have used a blue chip on that. Well, actually, I guess he could have taken, but he's not a master, so the best he could do is difficult, because everything is increased. Now he could use the 2, and actually he would have only had 1 blue chip. So the best he could have done was the same roll as Westinghouse. And what are you going to do? Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Kieran, looking for a victory, instead goes home the hard luck loser. And Alvestad should be the one that feels bad. He had a bogey on 18. He 3-putted, pulled a Scott Hoke, and that is going to be it. So John Westinghouse wins his first tournament here on the Tenacious Golf Tour. And exciting finish. So, all right, I'm going to sign off here. It's been a while. We've been on here for a long time. So, this is going on 1 hour and 45. So, I'm going to keep playing these games. I might cut back to the back 9, trying to not flood things with so much golf play. But, I'm trying to do it to instruct people, but on the other hand, You just never know if it's how much it's appreciated and how. So if this is something that if you enjoy all the facets of this and you want to keep seeing the videos, please please comment, because otherwise I may just cut back to the back 9 of the final round, so that we aren't just making a lot of extra stuff that's up there. But a fun finish. Congratulations to John Westinghouse. He gets a much needed victory here on the Tenacious Golf Tour for Tabletop Earl, my co-proprietor of this Tabletop Baseball Plus channel. I'm Tenacious Earl. See you next time on the Tenacious Golf Tour, brought to you by Tabletop Baseball Plus.